We're three friends and public school teachers and fathers and citizens of Portland, Oregon. And in our town, 8 days ago, two young women, African-American teenagers, one wearing a hijab in accordance with her Muslim faith, were riding home on a Max Light Rail train. And a white supremacist came on board and threatened them and assailed them with a hatred-filled rant, spewing racial hatred. And three men on that train stood up to calm the situation down, to protect those young women, to confront this man. And he stabbed them, all three. Two of them died, and one of them is still recovering from his wounds. We were reminded by this incident of a song that Francis Taylor wrote, a poem way back in 1964 that Pete Seeger put to music about three civil rights workers in Mississippi who were killed, James Chaney, Andrew Goodwin, and Mickey Schwerner, when they bravely stood up to register and organize black voters in Mississippi. And inspired by that and remembering Mr. Rogers saying, when you're in despair and anger about injustices and horrible things that happen in the world, look to the helpers. We changed the lyrics around a little bit and wrote our own lyrics and updated them, thinking of these three brave heroes in Portland who stood up. So with apologies to Francis Taylor and Pete Seeger, who we think both would approve, here's our rendition of Those Three Are On Our Mind.
I think of Ricky on that train platform. Those three are on my mind. With 4 kids at home waiting for their dad's return. Those three are on my mind. With his tours of duty in a war zone far behind, this brave veteran found one more cause for humankind, defending girls of color from a hatred deaf and blind.
Those three are on my mind. Those three are on my mind.
There lies Taliesin in his mortal pain. Those three are on my mind. Who stood up to a racist on a Portland train. Those three are on my mind. With a smile so bright and his future all ahead, this new college grad sheltered innocence instead, unwilling to allow this malignancy to spread. Those three are on my mind. Those three are on my mind. I see brave poet Micah in his hospital bed. Those three are on my mind. Healing up to give voice to the words he's left unsaid. Those three are on my mind. I'm grieving yet for those lives that burn so bright, but I cannot give up hoping for a morning light. I'll invest my hope in those who stood up for what is right.
Those three are on my mind. Those three are on my mind.
I see those two young women on that light rail train. Those two are on my mind. Being terrorized into fear and pain. Those two are on my mind. And I'm mourning yet for children who can't ride home from school on a train with a hijab worn in pride. In a nation touting freedom for religions of all kinds. Those two are on my mind. Those two are on my mind. When I think of courage, honor, and those fighting for what's just, those three are on my mind. Taliesin, Ricky, Micah, to my memory all in trust. Those three are on my mind. But I'm seething yet for leaders who so hate. By their fathers' words of rancor, discord aggravates. So when working for ways a better world to create,
Those three are on my mind.
those three are on my mind. Those three are on